Oh my.
It's not even 7 yet.
It's not even 7 weeks.
We're just so excited to get on the air
So
and telling you things.
eager. I think.
I'm going to roll my sleeves down. I've decided. I was
Okay.
on the fence.
Well, thanks.
And now.
Well, thanks for letting us know.
No worries. Just
I
thought that
think
people would want to know.
This is episode 18.
Literally, oh my god, Plum Chutney could buy its own alcohol. Someone just present Plum Chutney.
It sure could.
Oh my goodness me.
Now, there's a question I'm going to ask you, something that's very controversial. How have you been?
I'm not sure I care for your tone. You know what? I've been pretty not bad.
Wow.
Not bad. You know, last Sunday was the first day that I had not left my flat the whole day in months. And
The day of rest.
and it may have been the greatest day of my life. Maybe.
That honestly
maybe.
sounds incredible. I struggle to remember a day when I have not left the house, when I am not completely dead from previous day.
Yeah, that's understandable.
I mean?
I was completely dead, but also it was great. Do you know
That's
what I
right.
mean?
Sounds
What did I do?
What did
I
you do?
sat up. Oh, we've got into we obviously ordered takeaway,
Oh, of
obviously. Do
course.
you know what I mean? And we started ordering Italian takeaway
Ooh.
now, rather than the go-to Chinese or the Indian. Do you know what I mean?
And what you get?
We
You get like a...
and this is the stupid bit. We order a chicken parm, basically, which is just pasta with a nice sauce and a nice chicken and cheese, and it's all really
No,
good.
that is
It's
fucking
all really
stupid.
good, but we get like curly fries and garlic bread as well.
Wow.
But yeah, it's so stupid because like pasta's just like flour and water. Do you know what I mean? I could just go to the shop and buy some flour and water.
You could, that's true.
But-
That's true. I'm not even pressing the button. Yeah.
Oh, I was gonna say that's so true. That's
true.
Oh.
That's true.
But you know what? I don't regret any of it. It's incredible, and
Good.
it's just food.
Yeah.
Just is better when
I'm
I don't make it.
No,
And when I say I don't
completely
make it, I mean when Amy Sands doesn't make it for me.
Yeah. No, I completely agree. Honestly, I think there should be like near me there are no like healthy takeout options. I mean, it's
Yeah.
probably not healthy,
Oh,
but
this is not
it's
healthy.
probably
yeah.
still better than getting a fucking Domino's. Or
I'm not sure about that.
really.
but
Is it that bad? Is it?
I mean,
I'm just thinking Italian. It sounds, upper.
I say
class.
Italian like it's pasta. Do you know what I mean?
Do you remember that place in Quantum
No.
Village? And it was called Nomino's.
I remember
pizza.
people telling me about it and being like, "That's
Yeah.
stupid."
No, I
But
remember.
I never went to
Well,
it.
I
Was it
remember
good?
here. Well, it was alright. I think it was pretty cheap.
It sounds
for
like it
taking
wasn't
place.
very good. The way
And
you're
I remember
describing it.
enjoying it, and it was like one of my go-to takeaways.
Yeah.
And then one
That's so
day I
stupid,
was
I know.
at some gaff, and there was a guy who sold drugs there.
What?
I know. Well, it's just weed. So it's who's
Yeah.
asked. And I was at this gaff,
Pussies.
and this person who was at whose house it was, he had no furniture at all, and everyone was
Oh my
like, "This
God.
is terrible. You've not even got carpets in. Like
That's
no
so
one's
stupid.
asked."
Who was this
So
person?
then, well, that.
Well, don't name
I'm
him.
not gonna
Do you know
name
what I
him,
mean? It's okay.
But you
But
probably
he
know
sounds
of
like
him.
another. Really? Do I?
It was
Look at me,
someone
do
that
I?
bumped into. I think so. You're not gonna get it from like a mile.
I was gonna
It's not
say-
like one of our close friends.
Right.
But anyway,
Was it Danny Rushton?
No, it wasn't. But anyway, I went to this person's gaff, and I was like, "Oh shit! I didn't realize I was
I
coming
went to this person's gaff.
gaff.
Who
yeah.
are you?
Well, I'm a gaff goer. What can I
I'm a
say?
gaff attendee.
And a gaff attendee is good.
Yes.
And then I was like, "Oh my god, it's you! I know you, or whatever." And then we hung out there for a bit. And then the guy who sold drugs, who was there, just weed basically, was like, "Does everyone want to come to mine instead?" So I went to a drug.
I love that. I
dealer's-
love that the gaff was like, shit.
Yeah,
Somebody just turned
yeah.
around and went,
Should we all get? Well, he lived in the same building.
oh, okay.
And his flat was very well furnished, as I
Wow.
guess drug dealers are, because they have a lot of.
Disposable income.
Yes,
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 absolutely.
and-
Or maybe his flat was furnished and the other man's was unfurnished.
No, it was.
How did you know? Did you ask if he
I
bought the
talked to
flat
him at
furnished?
length, and
Did
then-
you discuss if his flat was furnished when he started
Yes, I
renting
did.
it?
I did.
I don't think you
and
did.
he said,
I
"No,
don't
it was
think you
not.
did.
I bought this table and that thing, and I need a new
Yeah.
toaster." And anyway, the point of the
I
story.
was gonna say, where is this going?
It all comes back because I got talking to him, and he was saying that he actually owned Domino's.
Shut up.
And
the
I was
guy,
like,
the guy in the drug
drug
man.
dealer. Yeah, he used to go to Birkenhead 6 from college, which is right opposite it. And
Shut
what he
up.
did is he sold lots of weed there. I mean,
course
this
he
is
did.
all confidential. Like, probably shouldn't be telling this in a podcast. But it's just too funny. I don't know this woman anymore.
This is live on the internet.
Live on the internet. Who
Live in the
cares?
garden.
Get it out there. And yeah, he was saying what he did is he sold drugs, and then he put all of these drugs into this business,
Yeah.
and then his landlord stole off him too much, and he had to close down. But then he picked my brain a bit. He was like, "You're an accountant. How do I?"
And you said, "Yes,
how,
yes, I am,
yeah, I
yes."
was like, "I am." And he asked me, "How do I launder money?" And I said to him, "I am trained specifically not to launder money."
And of course, that was the end of the conversation, and then you
basically.
walked out the.
Well, no, I basically told him that because he wanted to do his accounts properly with laundering money, and I was basically telling him to launder money, you don't want to have a record of it because it's going to
Yeah.
become very obvious. And
I'm
that's
sorry
the
to stop
story.
you for a moment.
No,
I'm
that's
going to
it.
roll my sleeves up again. I've
Oh,
decided-
nice.
decided
I
I'm
didn't
gonna
realise you
roll
changed back.
Yeah. Maybe.
well,
no, actually,
what-
no.
oh.
It's not. It's
Oh,
a
you
sleeves
sure?
down scenario.
It's a sleeves dance now. Well,
But that was a phenomenal story.
makes
Thank you
me
for sharing
sad.
it. Is there an applause button on the
no, I've got a
That's true.
because it is all true, and because it's quite shocking. It's quite
It's
oh,
quite
man.
shocking. It's very shocking.
So
So anyway, let me fire back at you then.
okay,
How have you been?
well, Sim, I've been great.
Been keeping.
I've been keeping it fresh, been keeping it real. I
good.
stopped my Assassin's Creed 3 playthrough because it's just not very good. It's a bad game. I've challenged
It just isn't
when
good.
you play a
It's not
game
good.
that you remember being good and then it's not shit. It's quite a
Yeah.
disappointing feeling. I've been watching a new documentary on Netflix.
Do you know what? Sorry to. Do you
No,
know what
go
the
on.
opposite of that game is, in the sense that like
It gets
I
better.
played it and it was just exactly as good as I
It's
remember.
Simpsons Hit and Run.
It is Simpsons Hit and
What a
Run.
game.
What a fucking no! And it's exactly as good as you remember. Like you're driving around.
I'm
and
sure
this
the
is the best
graphics are
thing.
like a little bit worse.
I
than
know,
you
but like
remember.
I'm not.
No,
Who
but
is no world is ours.
who is ours? But
That
is-
brings the
that is
nostalgia
always
back,
like
do
when
you
you
know what I
play a
mean?
game. Like I remember playing like a Mass Effect or something,
Yeah,
like
yeah.
10 years later, and I was looking at this game that I remember being the pinnacle of
Yeah.
graphics, and
It was
just going,
GTA San Andreas. Do you remember that? And now
yeah,
it's like
yeah, it was-
no,
yeah.
everyone on Hit and Run. Everybody talks like.
So Homer, and they don't
Yeah.
sound like their voice very much.
Yeah,
like,
literally, it's very.
Bart.
But no,
Hey, Bart.
phenomenal game. I'm just finding all the hidden cars. You know that
Yeah.
rocket car that
Oh.
explodes if you hit it into one
I'm
thing.
a rocket car, yes.
Rocket car.
Yeah, so I've been watching a Netflix documentary called The Family on
Ooh,
Netflix.
what's it? Tell me what it's about.
I'll tell you the premise. It's
Okay.
basically about
Is it
this.
about a family?
Yes, it's
I
about this
thought so.
weird Christian cult that has basically been in politics since about in America since like 1930.
Is it the
something.
Bushes?
No,
Oh.
but they had ties with the Bushes. They're like a secret, they're a secret cult who like talk to all of the world.
A
leaders in
secret
the
cult
world.
who have just
And
had a
they're
Netflix
well,
documentary made
they're
about
a
them. Yes.
secret cult, but they have a breakfast every year. But then if anyone asks them,
They
who
have
puts
one
it on-
breakfast a year.
well, that's like they do a big event and it's like
Oh,
televised
like,
and there's a
like
speech.
a luncheon, yeah.
Trump,
Oh, cool.
Trump went to the most recent
Oh,
one.
did it? Oh, of course.
And
Love
yeah,
it.
there's like show like signs that they've supported like dictators in Uganda trying to bring like
Nice,
the death
nice.
penalty
Love
back
it,
for
love
gay
it,
people
love
and
it.
shit like that.
course, yep.
It's very questionable. There was a
Okay.
guy who joined.
Raise some moral issues.
No, I don't mean to be controversial here, but I would call that questionable.
You know what? I'm just gonna say it.
Mm.
I'm against homophobia, and I'm not afraid to say it.
Wow.
I'm not afraid to say it, do you know what I
Wow.
mean? I
Wow.
think the gays should have any mad thing that they want.
We're before the watershed here. Please, careful with your liberal views.
You know what I mean? I just
And it's a lot of, and that's basically, it's not that like
Yeah.
interesting, but it is kind of like, oh, so there is a Christian cult
yeah.
talking to George Bush
I am
and
shocked.
everyone.
I am true
Um,
to my core shocked.
Yeah. Oh, did you hear the Joe Biden mix up that he said the other day?
I don't know if I did, and I'm very
He
upset
was
that
like,
I didn't.
what did he say? It was like, we need to give everyone who goes to public schools a chance because poor children are just as smart as white children. I mean, rich. And then he like tried to bring it back by going like, Latina and but he literally just fucked up so bad.
Oh, that's so
yeah.
bad. I feel bad like when I see all those horrible things about Joe Biden, like that website we saw when he had like terrible records of
Yeah,
human
yeah.
rights. Because like well, we're watching Parks and Rec at the moment, and we just watched the episode where Leslie meets Joe Biden, and she's just like, Joe Biden, I love you. And Joe Biden's so lovely and sweet, and he's like, Leslie, you're doing such great work, and he's in the greatest show in the world, and it just...
it turns out he's a bit of a cunt, to be honest.
I feel like if I looked into any politician, except, of course, Jezza and Bernie, then they'd all have horrific.
There's another kid on the block. Have you heard of what's his name, Yang? Are you in the Yang gang?
I had the Yang gang, of course. I've heard it because I thought exactly that, yes.
Yeah, well, that's what they calls his like followers or whatever. He's doing very well at the moment because he's going to give basically a universal basic income to everyone in America because they're going to add VAT to everything.
I bet everyone in America, like the half of America that hates communism and shit, want him to just die.
Yeah, but then again, they're writing everyone in America a check for £1,000 every month. Yeah. I can't imagine going to a voting poll and it's saying you can vote for the one who's going to give you $12,000 a year or the other one. I can't imagine.
Well, you or I can't because we. Yeah. I mean, we have the correct opinions, of course.
Yes,
the correct opinion sphere.
Yeah.
But like, I feel the people in America who would hate somebody like that are the people who have so much pride that they're not going to let any commie bastard. Do you know what I mean? Like, no commie bastard's going to give me money. Like, I will earn my money. I'm a man. I'm an American.
I feel it's however badly the media slams it. Like, it's just what's going to happen. Like, it depends
how... Spilled water.
Oh, that's okay. It depends how Fox News feels about it, to be honest. And I feel like that'll ripple on.
Also, I don't know how I feel about it yet because Fox News hasn't told me.
I don't know. Did we... That's fair. I watched a video about all of Fox News blaming all of the shootings recently on video games because, of course, those violent video games.
That's why we in Britain have so many mass shootings because you know we have exactly the same violent games.
Yeah. That's it. Constantly.
Sorry, you were going to say a thing and I interrupted you.
Honestly, it was just video games. Fuck them.
I only realised the other day how much I interrupt people as when we were playing Ring of Fire and the new rule was you have to drink every time you interrupt somebody, and I was drinking quite often.
That's fair. No, I mean I love interrupting people often. Yeah. Well, I have to say, especially after a drink or two, is far more important than anything anyone else has to say.
100%. No, because that's just how. Like people, haters will say that it's not.
But do you know what they say about haters?
I say to those haters? I interrupt them and I say...
I don't give them a chance to hate. You're too late. Should we move in?
Dictate into...
It's everyone's
I was just going to ask you, Jims, what's going on this week?
Wow, well, perfect timing, son. The time is 7:05. Our headlines tonight. 2 West Australian pig farmers involved in the smuggling of Danish pig semen hidden in shampoo bottles have been jailed.
So can I just say, I didn't actually hear that thing because I was just focusing on your news reporter voice has become so phenomenal and pristine over these past 18 weeks, Jims, and I just wanted to point that out.
Well, thank you.
So can you just read it out one more time?
2 West Australian pig farmers involved in the smuggling of Danish pig semen hidden in shampoo bottles have been jailed.
Wow.
Did you get it that time?
So I'm gonna need like a timeline of events. So the Danish pig semen, and so did they go to Denmark and wank the pigs off themselves? Did
well, I'm not sure if they wanked off themselves.
And they put it into shampoo bottles.
I think it's just because that was something they might have had to declare, sort of thing. Yeah. Maybe they acquired the pig semen in good faith and
So has this been going on?
I just went to call it Daneland, which is not what it is called.
Has this been going on a long time? Or?
Yes, 10 years, I believe it's
so when they've declared the shampoo, like the people at the airport, the security guards have taken the shampoo out their bags, they've looked at the semen, and they've been like, yes, this seems legit.
Well, I mean, I've been a couple times on holiday somewhere, and I have to say, rarely has someone gotten out my shampoo bottle, squeezed.
Yeah. Do you take full bottles of shampoo on holiday with you?
I think I have.
Really? The only time that Amy Sands has done that, she did it accidentally, and she left it in a full bottle of deodorant in her what's the word? Yes.
Nice.
Thank you.
That's true.
That's why I need you to. The guy.
You always remember the name for putting other things in.
Yeah, the guy was like, "What have you got in your bag?" And Amy sounds like, "Nothing at all." And then he
It's
took
not
it
a
out,
gun.
And he took it out, but he was holding it with his fingers like it was like an explosive or something. And Amy Sands was like shaking. She was like, "Oh, I'm sorry, I'm so sorry, I'm sorry, I'm sorry."
What did he do?
And he was like, "I'm gonna throw this away." And she was like, "Yes, of course. Do what you need to do."
Oh, well, I mean, I thought you could take some shampoo. I think you can't take it on hand luggage, but you can.
Yeah,
on,
you can
like,
put it
on-
in your.
Yeah, I
in
think
your
so.
thing,
The only
yeah.
thing I've had on a plane is when I went to Colombia. I'm not sure if I mentioned it. And on the way back, I
Did
had,
you stay in a hotel?
No, I did not. But that is not relevant to this story at this time. And I was on the way back, and I got like a novelty lighter because I was smoking at the time because I didn't bring my vape, so I just started smoking again. And so I got onto the plane, and I you know, on like the things you put in a basket, and they put it through the X-ray machine, and there's a lighter in it, and the guy just picked it up and went, "This." No.
No.
And,
Which in Spanish, of course, means no.
Yes. Well, no, I think he noticed that I was English
Oh,
and was trying to help me
oh
out
what a great guy.
instead of going, "No habla." Or
That's the worst thing in the world when I'm one of those guys who thinks that when they go to Spain they can just speak fluent Spanish to people
Yeah.
and be like, but I'll fill in the gaps that I don't know the Spanish of with my English, and then will be exceptionally offended when they reply to me in complete English. I'll be like,
Yeah.
"What? Wow."
I was trying. Well,
Do you
that
know what I
didn't
mean?
happen in Colombia because
Really?
rarely could anyone speak English.
That's so funny,
I
isn't
felt by the end of it, I think if I just lived there for a while, I would have picked
Yeah.
it up. Do you know
I
what
don't think I.
I think
yeah.
Spanish seems like an easier one to pick up. I've got to say.
Yeah, I think Spanish is the easy. Maybe
And I love how-
I've heard German is quite
Oh,
easy.
really?
Yeah.
It sounds like there's too many consonants in there for me.
No, because a lot of the words are the same as like.
yeah. Well, it is
English,
funny
do you know
how
what I mean?
yeah. Well, it's the same like Spain,
Yeah.
French, and like Italian, like all.
I think
very
French is
similar.
French has a lot more like accents and shit than does Spanish.
Well, yeah, but you can pick it up. I feel.
Yeah.
I mean, with Spanish, it does seem like three noises.
I definitely think that Spanish is the easy.
Yeah, I would say so.
Yeah, I mean like
Well, it's like one
Yeah.
of the more popular ones, and I feel like
if I was gonna like.
I feel like if it's an easier one, it gets picked up faster. Do you know what I mean?
Yeah, absolutely.
Whereas I feel like French used to be like the most popular one, and it's dying off. So it clearly means.
Yeah, I
it's
mean
outdated or
like
something.
there's a lot more destinations that I would go on holiday that would speak Spanish than
Yeah.
like France is
You could go
great.
to
France
that
is great,
place
but
in
I wouldn't go
Canada.
to any of the well, I have no plans right now to go to any of the African countries that speak French
Yeah.
or like that place
I'd
in
love to
Canada, yeah.
learn Welsh and then go to that island where like Welsh settlers went like 200 years ago.
Is it in like Argentina?
Yeah, I think it's off the
that's
coastline
so
of
funny, I love
Argentina,
that.
and like people who speak Welsh go up to them and they're like, "I can barely understand what they're saying."
yeah,
That's
so
but
funny.
yeah.
Do you remember? I love Welsh people because like,
I love Welsh people.
because you just get those people in Wales who will go up to you and speak Welsh.
And they'll be like, "Oh, like,
And you just have to like look at them and go,
haha,
I agree.
Yes.
Sheep, yes.
yeah, yes,
Yes.
rain." Ooh.
Ooh,
Mm.
used to be independent. No, ooh, not yet. Not yet.
Soon they will be again.
No, definitely. About 10 years time, maybe
Probably,
5 years.
yeah. We'll just see if Brexit ever happens. So yes, these men smuggled pig semen, and I say to them, do they really deserve jail time? These
Absolutely
men got
not.
2
Why is that illegal?
and 3 years respectively. I
Why
guess
is that illegal?
they had to declare it. I don't know.
Is it just because like
People
you
have-
got? Is it? Oh, is it the same reason that Johnny Depp got in trouble for bringing his like dog to
Maybe, yeah.
to Australia?
Maybe.
To
Who knows?
who knows?
Who on earth cares? This next one.
Bullshit.
This next
Yeah,
one.
This next one.
Drinking bleach will not cure cancer or autism, the FDA warns.
What?
What? So I guess pour away your bleach. It's not useful anymore. The FDA
What?
is, of course, the American health body, which is just fucking terrible.
I
They
love
had a
that.
report recently about vaping,
Mm.
and they said three ingredients to do with vaping cause cancer.
Yeah.
Now, of these 3 ingredients, one is one that is only included in like really cheap juices 10 years ago.
Yeah.
One is literally antifreeze, and
Yeah.
I have never.
Antifreeze like you put in your car.
Yeah.
Like de-icer.
Yeah, and as far as
Classic.
I'm aware,
Yeah.
no one uses that whilst making vape juice. And the third one is not to be proven to have anything to do with vaping. They had a report saying they're very against vaping because of all the tobacco money you're seeing.
Of course. Yeah.
So
Nice.
they had a report saying vaping is very addictive. If there is an adult out there who is smoking and vaping at the same time, he should stop vaping because vaping is very
My
addictive.
goodness me.
And
I love that. Stop doing the thing that is the replacement to the thing that you.
yeah. And did you know that
I
it
hate
wasn't until
America.
about 2005 or something that American health boards came out and said, yes, smoking causes cancer.
I did not know that,
Like,
really.
maybe it wasn't 2005, but it was really, it was like 20 years after Britain had said, or something like 30 maybe,
But honestly,
do you know what I mean?
that does not shock me.
No.
Ask me if that shocks me.
Does that shock you?
No.
Wow. Your response then, that was what shocked me.
Nice. I get that. But I love that. What was it in response to? Was it in response to like, I bet there was like some fucking redneck somewhere who was just like, I'm going to drink some bleach. My autism's going to be
I'm
cured.
going to drink some bleach. Only got $20 in my...
Are these the
pocket.
same people?
I think it's like a Facebook post. I assume it's probably a meme gone bad. And people have actually tried
are these
it.
the same people who think that
Anti-vaxxers?
anti-vaxxers, that vaccinations
Probably,
cause
yeah.
autism, who
But-
think that they can cure autism by bleach.
Stop giving him that medical science. This bleach cleans everything in my household. If it can clean my kitchen, it can clean my son.
Keep your medical science away from me. Not
Fucking
today.
science.
Oh,
Are
well,
you ready for this next
there
one?
goes my whole belief system.
Oh, I
honestly.
haven't been.
Here's one for you.
Oh.
Deceased's missing penis sparks rampage in which angry Limpopo, is that how you say that?
Limpopo.
Limpopo, it's in Africa.
No, I don't know. That.
Well, just say Limpopo.
Is that a city?
Limpopo.
Is that?
Could be a city.
I'm gonna
Could be
Google
a
it.
country. You Google it.
I'm gonna Google it right now.
Okay, whilst you Google it, I'll start the headline from the top.
Okay, go on.
Deceased's missing penis sparks rampage in which angry Limpopo mourners torch 3 houses.
Limpopo is a South African province bordering Botswana, Zimbabwe, and Mozambique. So it's in South
Zimbabwe,
Africa.
friend of the show.
Yes, sponsor. Sorry, I missed the headline.
So-
So, for the third time, can you tell
So
us
I'm
the
just
headline?
I'm not gonna headline again. I'll tell you the story.
Okay.
So
I'm excited.
let's put yourself
Jim's,
in,
you're an actual storyteller.
Limpopo natives' shoes.
I'm there.
Your uncle's died.
Yeah.
You've gone to his funeral.
Oh,
It's open casket.
that's really sad.
Some
Oh.
point of event which I am not quite sure of leads you to find that his penis is missing.
Okay,
Maybe
so-
it was a naked open casket. I'm not sure. Which
Love it.
ruled out originally it said he was killed
Do you
by.
think the uncle was originally it was a clothed open casket, but everyone's
Yeah.
like, no, this is not
Hold on a
personal
minute.
enough.
I gotta get one last glimpse of my uncle's penis before I say bye. So yeah, and then they found out he had no dick, and they found out that he was murdered, even though the autopsy said
been a murder.
there's been a murder. And they found out, yes, he had been murdered, even though the autopsy said he had not been murdered and his genitalia were intact.
Wow.
So,
So,
then they found the person.
I've got a quick question
Okay,
before.
Sorry. Yeah.
How was his cutting of the penis his cause of death, or do we know if this man had been living? For
There has
years
not been
without
another. There has
penis?
not been another autopsy since. But
Also,
it
while
lo-
we're on the topic, how do people piss when they don't have a penis when they get their dick cut off?
I think they just have kind of like a tube, kind of like hang. Like if you think about it, there must just be like it must still go there. Like maybe it doesn't come out as like a nice stream or whatever. But if you go for a piss and your penis has been cut off, all of the stuff still must be going there. Do you know what I mean?
Yeah, because
I'm sure it would hurt.
when you cut it off, like you must like. What's the word when you like do fire over it? Do you know what I mean? To make it cauterize the wound,
cauterize, yeah,
like
yeah.
to make sure it doesn't continue to bleed.
And
So
then
that
that
would
would
make
seal
it
it
not a hot.
Yeah,
So what
I don't know.
happens?
Honestly, I don't know.
But I want to know. If you don't have a penis,
And you've cauterized the wound. Please let us know. So then you found out the person
Yeah,
who you
sorry.
thought had done it,
I'm back in the room.
and you burnt the house down, and then 2 others.
Oh,
Because you were outraged. Your uncle's
of
penis
course.
was his pride.
Was he not certain which person cut his penis?
I don't know.
It was like the
honestly,
3
again-
little pigs. Was one made of straw? Was one made of fucking?
Yeah.
What was the other one made of?
Brick.
No, there was
Straw,
straw. Brick, sticks.
sticks, yes.
Or was
and
the
then-
straw the sticks?
No, it was straw, then it was sticks, then it was bricks, and you couldn't get in the brick one.
Oh no.
And it was much like Goldilocks, where
No.
one was too hot, and one was too cold, and one was just right.
Oh wow, very good.
Wow.
Sorry.
we've
So,
all learnt
so we
something
burnt them
there.
down. Yeah.
Yeah, that's it.
3.
That's the
Shit.
story.
So wait.
So they went to a funeral. They
So that's
found
me. What
there
happened
was
to
some
me?
guy's dick like ripped off, and then you burnt down 3 houses Nothing yet has happened
So
to you.
what was my evidence to suggest that I should burn down
Not
these
much,
3
but
houses?
from what I hear, mob justice in Africa is kind of like
So
I'm
where
sure
am
we
I now?
covered something
Is it
else.
very much like to be continued? Like,
Yeah.
am I about to face the long arm of the law in South Africa? Or?
I think the arm of the law in South Africa is quite a short one, if I am understanding correctly.
I see what you did there,
um,
because long arm.
Yeah,
is
it's
so-
not like Mr. Tickle, it's like Mr. fucking
um,
shit.
like a Tyrannosaurus.
Yeah,
Rex,
Mr. Tyrannosaurus Rex. He's been in the Mr. Men for a long time. He's one of my favourites.
Mr. Tickle.
Mr. Bump's got
I was
shitty
just
tiny
about
arms.
to say Mr. Bump.
Who's your favourite Mr. Man?
You know what? It probably was Mr. Bump because
Mr.
I
Bump
just
was
like
good.
to say Mr. Bump.
Yeah.
I always remember. As
You know,
well-
Mr. Bump, like he constantly had a bandage around his head. He must have been
Yeah.
he must have been fucking stupid. Do you
Well,
know what
no,
I mean?
he's Mr. Bump. That's
Yeah.
why.
Yeah, but like,
That's
do you
why.
reckon he had he bumped his head so many times that he didn't even know where he was? Do you know what I mean?
Yeah, I guess.
Like-
Or did he just bump? Well, here's some meta shit I'm going to
Go
throw
on,
at you.
go on.
Did he just bump his head once, and
Oh.
that caused such severe amnesia
Oh.
that he thought
Yeah, that he
the
had
whole
no-
time he was injured and he had to keep replacing the bandages?
Yeah, he forgot what his name originally was, and now it's just Mr. Bump because the bump so he can remember.
Wow.
Wow.
Wow. What have we should make this into a film.
We should. In a world.
I love
With
that.
Mr. Man.
No, my favorite was the square
This
one.
man
Mr.
is about to
Strong.
get
Mr. Strong.
bumped. Yeah, there was Little Miss Naughty, which I feel like just sounds kinky now. Do you know what I
Yeah.
mean? As an adult. Little Miss Naughty.
And I remember my little brother always used to read the.
What was the pear-shaped one? Was it Greedy? Mr. Greedy?
Yeah, no, he wasn't. He was like that.
Yeah,
Yeah. He
yeah.
was orange. Yeah.
Yeah.
My little brother used to read the Mr. Strong book all the time, and the premise of the story was that he got so strong because he ate eggs all the time, and
That's
we'd be
classic.
reading the book, and he'd be like, for breakfast he ate, and then like my little brother was young, so he was just learning to read,
Egg!
and the thing is, he kept going. Eggers. No, and like every single time.
Did you get that's fucking wrong, you piece of shit?
No, literally, like it would just be like, okay, that's not what it is, but come on,
But great job.
it's eggs, and then we go, and then for lunch he'd have, and he'd go eggers,
Petrol.
and then my little brother would know it would piss us all off. Do you know what I mean? So he'd look us
Little
all in the eye, and
practical
he'd
joker.
go eggers,
What a rat.
eggers.
What a rat.
Eggers, and he
It's
never
the kind of
stopped
story
doing
that
it.
makes you think maybe we should slap children.
I mean, I
Do
did.
you know what I mean?
I don't.
I never didn't think that.
I was gonna- when was that a debate? Sorry. Yeah, he was a little shit, and he still is a little shit if he's watching. He's not watching right now. He's on.
Do you remember
Doesn't
he was
this just sound like
do
a
you remember
great
he was
thing?
like, you stole my idea for a podcast because Sim's little brother, was the first one to invent a podcast-like format.
He's
That's how he
he's
sounds.
14 right now, and he's right now. My
They grow up
mum,
so fast.
my mum, my
My Bob.
Bob. Yeah,
My Bob.
my mum's husband Bob. Bob's
That's Bob.
Bob's son Al and Noah are currently trekking Scotland in a minivan,
Oh, shit.
in like a thingy. No, but doesn't that just sound great
That
if you're a
sounds pretty good.
14-year-old
Yeah,
kid? You
it
know
does
what I
sound
mean?
pretty good. I
If you're a
didn't do anything.
14-year-old boy, doesn't that just
Yeah.
sound like great?
That does sound pretty good. I didn't do anything that cool when I was 14. What did I do when I was... Actually, I have no idea. I can't really remember anything before, like, a couple years
nor
ago,
I.
really.
I feel like my life started when I turned like 16, maybe.
Yeah,
16.
And even then, life's a bit of a blur.
Yeah, I was
like, you
gonna
can't really
say,
go, what did you do at
I
16?
feel like,
Like,
like I watched so many movies at that time that I can watch now for the first time. Do you know what I mean? Do you ever feel like when you saw like a film as a kid,
you didn't get it.
I can't
Yeah.
remember that film? Do you know
Yeah,
what
that's
I mean?
me. My mum was saying the other day, because she said my new tattoo looked like the tree of life, and then I was like, "What?" And she was like, "Oh, from The Lion King. Do you not remember? We watched it 3,000 times." And I was like, "Literally, I have no idea what happens
Yeah,
in The Lion
literally.
King." Actually, no, I know what happens in The Lion King from other things reference. I have no memory
Yeah.
of seeing The Lion
Do
King.
you know what I've heard is a bit rubbish? It's,
The Lion King,
the
the
new
new
Lion
one.
King, but also everybody's been
awful.
going and like
Looks fucking
apparently
awful.
it's just like a shop.
I just think the Disney...
and it's got Beyonce in it.
it's got, to be fair, it's got Eric Andre in it. Like,
Oh,
it's got,
yeah.
it's got people
Redeemed.
in it. That he's one of the, the little shits.
It's got, and to be fair, the people who play
Seth Rogen,
Timon and Pumbaa is Seth Rogen and that guy out of Parks and Rec who's really angry all the time. He was
Oh,
like, I ordered salmon! I've forgotten his name.
Yeah, like the new guy in the thing. Yeah.
Craig.
Yes.
And
that's
I
it, yeah.
know because they go Craig, because Americans like to say Craig. It's Craig.
Craig.
Craigslist.
Craig.
Is
Craig.
Craigslist? Does Craigslist I can't.
Craigslist.
This is a fucking tongue twister.
Twisted.
Does,
My tongue is twisted.
does Craigslist exist in Britain?
Well, that sounds like the start of a dope rhyme.
Or is
Yes,
it,
I'm pretty sure it does because I remember hearing. So, should we look?
yeah, because I was looking the other day for if ever a situation
Oh,
in
Craigslist, UK, London, Kent, Brighton, what, Liverpool?
Because I was worried if a thing ever arises in the future, a situation where I find myself unemployed, and if anyone from my work is watching,
Yeah.
I don't think it will, but I was looking at ways to make money, and it said go on Craigslist, and I was like, is that a thing? And I didn't think far enough ahead to actually Google it and look on, but
I want to.
so go on like activities in the community, go on community, go activities.
Community activities.
It's the first thing on the community.
Okay, should we get this up?
So,
Gent,
shit, this looks. I'm gonna use this all the time. This
Gent
is phenomenal.
60s seeks lady cycling companion.
Do not
Respectable gent seeks lady companion for local cycling.
Nothing too strenuous.
Nothing too strenuous.
And what do you do? Are his contact details anywhere? Do they just do not contact me with unsolicited services or offers?
Reply. So I guess I pressed that. Going back 10 years. One Indian ringneck parrot for adoptions.
What the fuck? Why? This is the best website in the world. Why have I never?
Hi, I have one Indian ringneck parrot. Its name is Frisk. The parrot is around 1 year old, and I do not know if the parrot is male or female yet.
Also, wait, I have an objection. Why is male with a capital M?
Oh, and
but
female not. That's just
This is
another sign of the
2019,
patriarchy, do you know what I
do you know
mean?
what I mean?
Frisk is completely tame. Frisk likes to meow, and Frisk is trying to speak. Hello.
I would call him.
And so much more.
I would call him Wilson Frisk.
I like it. Rehoming fee is 170.
That's embarrassing. That is an embarrassing attempt to spell negotiable.
Nego Ki ball. And also Frisk has 2 parakeet friends that come out free. Also, I have a big new 1-month-old cage for 82 accessories.
I feel like this is written by like a 12-year-old who got like a parrot for their birthday and is like,
you
nah,
forget
I don't
that
want
some
a parrot
people
anymore.
like English is their second language, and I feel like that's the case. Musician, mature guy needs attractive companion. Here's one for you, Sim. Mature musician, nice, friendly, attractive guy needs attractive companion. I'm attractive, bright, and experienced, semi-retired executive. I need a female companion.
Wow, I am not
that's
female.
Sexist.
Oh, no. Musician, mature guy needs attractive companion.
Volunteers, film festival wanted.
I feel like I could have
This is-
so much fun on this website. Like
Yeah.
we could just do things. Do you know what I mean? Should we just?
I'm looking. Is like dodgy stuff on this? Can you get a prostitute off this? I bet you can
I
somewhere.
definitely can't. But I bet
Where do you reckon the prostitute?
there's definitely like a code word for it. Do you know what I mean? Like
local news, misconnections, musicians.
musicians.
I don't think that's pets.
Because
This is
I'll play you like a
childcare.
trombone.
Who the fuck hires childcare from fucking Craigslist? Local
feel-
ad need to look after my. Oh, it's
Singer
just the
drummer.
same.
Looking to join a band. Let me have a look at that one.
Looking to start
Rhythm
a band.
guitar.
I'm a 16-year-old rhythm guitarist from Coventry, looking for the whole lot: a lead guitarist, a singer,
Oh.
drummer, and bass guitarist.
My influence.
However, I
Oh
would
my God.
happily just find one of these for now, just to jam with and write some songs. My influence are the Stone Races,
He's got the
Oasis,
most basic guy geezer
Beatles,
down the pub influences.
Arctic Monkeys. Let me know if you're interested, or email me at showcontactinfo,
Also,
or add me on Snapchat via Elliot Rawlings.
Anybody who describes themselves as a rhythm guitarist cannot play the guitar.
No.
Oh, it's like that is.
No.
that
Oh
is
my God,
possible.
that's an article.
Ah,
We've had enough of diving
my
around.
eyes,
So
my
sorry, I'm
eyes.
so sorry. We'll go back on Craigslist later. Let's
Yeah.
finish Plum News. Okay, so.
Get rid of Google.
Oh shit! I'm sorry.
For
Thank
God's
you.
sake,
Thank
Tim.
you. Thank you.
See, I'm the only. Sometimes I think I'm
yeah,
carrying Plum
yeah.
Chutney. On
Or
my
it's like
fucking
you're the one
shoulders.
looking at what's being shown, and I'm facing the wrong direction. But you know, I've got.
Walking in
So,
the wrong.
Yahoo recently sold.
What's Yahoo?
Yahoo. Yahoo.
Yahoo! That was very good. Actually, that was very good.
It's me. I'm out of here.
That was less good, but
I'm
that
better
was
at
good.
doing the
Wahoo!
wahoo.
Very good.
Yahoo recently sold Tumblr.
Oh, because of the porn thing.
Well, basically what happened
Yeah,
is
go on.
Yahoo got Tumblr.
Yeah.
Then they banned porn from it.
Imagine doing that.
And then,
The thing that put tumblers. Did I just say?
as you or I could imagine,
Yeah.
this didn't do too well for Tumblr. So Tumblr was originally sold for 1.1 billion. That's what Yahoo
I'm
bought
so
it for.
excited to see the last they made.
Do you want to guess?
Is it in the millions?
Yeah.
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 Is it single figure million? I hope it is.
Yeah.
Shut the fuck up. No, it's not. So they bought it for 1.8 billion.
1.1 billion.
So that's
they bought it
so
for
that's
1.1
1 billion and
billion.
100 million, is it?
Yeah, 1 billion I think is
1,000 million.
1,000 million.
So that's 1.1 and 100,000 million.
Yes. No, wait, no.
100 million. Yes, 1 billion
sure.
and 100 billion.
I think as well, to confuse us more, I think the American definition for billion and ours
is a million,
was
million.
different.
Yeah.
Yeah. No, I think it's a.
But 1.1 billion. Is
I think
a
it's
lot
1,000.
of money.
1,000 million anyway. I think that's
Okay.
what it is. Okay.
And they sold it. I'm gonna say 9 million. 8
Lower.
million.
Lower.
7
Lower.
6 million.
Lower.
5 million.
Lower.
4,
Lower.
1 million.
Oh, higher than that. You were so close.
So close. 2 million.
Higher. It's the last one you guessed, ladies and gentlemen.
3 million.
3 million.
Whoa!
Making what, like a net
So
loss
that's a
of
one-
like.
So that's a 1 billion
like
and 97 million
Yeah.
loss.
Yeah,
That is quite
that's
a big
fucking
loss.
ridiculous.
Who did they sell it to?
How they still some fucking blogging company, like it's not WordPress.
Is Yahoo
but,
Answers
like,
still a
what-
thing? You know,
anyone
where you'd
could
ask
have
a
got-
question and
Yeah,
they'd
I think
answer
it
it.
is. But I didn't see how that really makes money. Like, but fucking hell.
I used to ask questions on
Fuck.
that.
Well,
Just for
I used to
fun
like
of it.
asking Jeeves.
Really?
But I like this. That's funny.
I love that.
But
But
why, Jeeves?
that is a
Why do I exist, Jeeves? Help me, Jeeves. Why?
what
Why didn't you do anything, Jeeves? That's
What did Chief say?
Jeeves was like, here's what I found on Google because Jeeves just googled it for
I
me.
love that.
Have you seen that website? Let me Google it for you.
No.
Oh
I
my
love
god,
that.
it's a great website. Hold
But
on.
one of my favorite things was that last year the most like search thing on Bing was Google, and I love that so much.
Yeah. So I'm gonna make a
Everyone goes
demonstration.
through all of these things.
So basically, what you do is say if someone asks a question and
Yeah.
they're like, "Hey, I want to know more about,"
yeah,
pick something.
I want to know more about the Armenian genocide.
So then, if someone asks you that, what you do is you send them this link, and then you put it into. They click it and go, "Oh, thank you," and it goes. And it Googles it for you.
Phenomenal.
Isn't that
That
great?
is incredible.
And
That is
I just think that's
sensational.
funny.
So does it
Funny
actually
website.
Google it though?
Yeah, well, you click that and then look, you've been good.
So it just saves you the effort of time. Wow, that
Well,
what
it's
a
just
great website.
it's just to make fun of people when they're asking questions online.
Oh yeah,
that
yeah,
literally
100%. You could literally
just
go,
need to type it into
beep,
Google. It's
beep,
like
bop,
a
boop.
computer problem nowadays. Literally, you just need to Google it. It's ridiculous.
100%.
I do everything via Google. I can work anything out with the
100%.
internet on my side.
With God on our
So yeah,
side.
they lost a lot of money, and now we've got.
So
an
what are
art-
they going to put that loss on?
I don't know.
Who bought it? That was a good
It
deal.
was
It's a
like
really good
WordPress,
deal.
but it wasn't.
Are they
WordPress,
going
it was like some
to
blog
bring the
that-
porn back?
Probably.
Was it
I hope
Pornhub?
so.
This is
No,
the
Pornhub said they'd buy it, but they did not buy it, and I reckon Pornhub could have afforded it.
Pornhub.
Like
Plus.
3 million
Pornhub.
should be nothing. I'm sure we've got a booming porn industry right now. Pornhub, you let us down just this once. We're gonna let you off because you're pretty memey.
Sponsor us. And there's that.
That's that.
Oh my god.
That's true.
So do we? Is there a thing to look at?
That's true.
Yes.
Dude,
Yes, I have
Man
this
wearing-
article with accompanying video.
I'm excited.
Man wearing TV on his head caught on camera leaving old TVs on Virginia front porches.
Phenomenal. Phenomenal.
So that's a bit of a weird sentence. So
I
let's
loved
put
it.
that into.
Honestly, it didn't really go into my head, but I'm just gonna watch the video.
He's committed to his trade.
Ooh.
No need to adjust that dial. You are, in fact,
Oh
seeing
my
a
God.
person with a TV set on their
Oh my
head,
God.
laying an older set on someone's front
It's like
porch, and
some
just
sort of
walking
really
off.
like
He wants to be
budget
known
horror
as-
movie,
That
isn't
is,
it?
The
no,
TV
that is-
Santa Claus.
I
I don't know.
legitimately have
The
chills right now.
bizarre
That's
discovery
terrifying.
happened Sunday morning in Henrico's Hampshire
What
neighborhood.
the fuck?
Outdated boxes were
No,
found
that
at
is
more than 50
legitimately
homes.
terrifying.
You
We
wake up
got
at
an
night and
old
see that
tube
guy.
style TV, 13-inch.
I thought my son brought it home, but apparently not. They had way too much
Apparently not.
time on their hands if they had all these TVs and spread them out all,
Look
over
at
the
this
neighborhood.
guy. Nice forehead.
Henrico police are tuned in to the
They're taking
situation.
the fucking.
They have security camera
my
video
God.
like this from multiple neighbors.
No,
They
that's
think it's only a prank targeting no one in particular.
I mean, it's not
At
really
most,
that
it seems
vicious,
to be
is
more
it?
of an
Like,
inconvenience
but
to the
that's
it's
so
community.
quite
scary
funny.
to me.
I
Is
think
that
it's
not
funny.
scary to
I think it's
anybody else?
hilarious. I think it's absolutely hilarious.
Imagine calling the police about that. What a fucking
Oh,
nerd.
hello! I got this
Wait,
TV
you
on
got a
my
breakup coming
doorstep,
up
and I didn't know there was no TV.
This is the second time the TV set mystery played out in Glen Allen. The same thing happened in a different neighborhood last August.
Oh my
He's
god.
a
It's not
serial
lost on some.
think it's just
television
prank.
enthusiast.
Is it like, I
Some
bet
college
it's an
students
art
who were
project. I
just
bet
bored.
it's art.
Yeah, it's definitely like a
Summer and people are getting ready to go back to school.
What
Maybe
would it
TV
be?
Man was he
trying
was
to
just
make it
ready to strike
a
to put
national
a little
holiday.
humor into our lives.
In the absence of knowing the
Wow.
brains inside the box.
wow.
I don't know. That's
I would love
What
the
is- what are
TV
you
on his head to
trying to
turn
prove?
on and it's
These
just his face and it's like,
Yeah.
"Rah!"
And what it all means.
Get up, stay away from the screens.
I don't know.
Should
Why
we
do people
try and
do
make
anything?
like
People
we've
are
got?
weird.
I probably
I
got
would
a
love
CRTV.
No,
somewhere,
let me
should we-
throw something at you. So like,
Yeah.
so we spend the night. We do that, okay?
Yeah.
We put like TVs out, like we lay them out in strategic locations like he did, and then all at once something comes on and it's like a broadcast or something.
It's like an old clip from Doctor
Yeah, and
Who.
it
or
just
something.
says like,
It's like the Sideman going, "Hello, we are going to destroy." That's Daleks,
Literally.
isn't it? How does
yeah,
Sideman talk?
Sideman go, delete, delete,
Deleted.
delete.
Yeah. I think Daleks.
bye."
Yeah, we'll put Daleks in all the screen.
No, Daleks go like, exterminate,
Exterminate.
exterminate.
We will kill you all.
The doctor,
The
doctor.
must destroy. Doctor. I loved how they were like the best villain of all time, like in the
Yeah.
old days. But then they'd defeat them by going up some stairs, and they'd go, "Fuck."
They cured that, didn't they? In
Yeah, and the new ones
they
are like,
could
"We
fly."
can fly now."
What are you gonna do now, bitch?
Shit, I never saw this coming. In my 30 years since I last saw a Dalek, I never expected this.
That was We've seen Doctor Who recently. I haven't.
No, I
No.
watched a little bit when it was Matt Smith, and we
Yeah.
seem to have these recurring characters, two of which were lesbian reptilian women from the
Yeah, I'd
Victorian
say one
era.
too
And
them,
I was like, and one of them was, what's that potato guy called, a Ganorian or something?
I know exactly who you mean, but
Yeah,
yeah,
you
they're
know
the
what I mean.
lesbian. They caused a big uproar, didn't they? Like,
I was like, fine, it's just a lesbian, but I'm not asked about her every week. Do you know what I mean?
yeah. But I feel like we're diverting away from the
Oh,
TV
yes,
man.
sorry, I'm so
Literally,
sorry.
he reminded me of that guy who I've mentioned before on the podcast. I'm pretty sure from the election the other year, who stood next to him, fucking Buckethead man.
Buckethead man, yeah.
He was incredible.
What was it, Sir Buckethead? Was that
Something
it?
like Sir Buckethead, yes.
Let's
Oh,
see
what a
an
good
image
guy.
of Sir Buckethead.
Lord Buckethead.
Lord Buckethead, I'm so sorry.
Sorry, we didn't give him his proper title, and I'm very sorry
There
for
he
that.
is.
Look at that guy. Look at him.
Hey.
But no, I legitimately think that guy with the
I'm
TV
so
on his head
sorry.
is terrifying. I think that's the scariest thing I've ever seen in my
Is it
entire
the
life.
scariest
No,
thing?
but imagine if the TV turned on and he just played like a random clip of like him.
Mhm.
Imagine the TVs played
Hello
him.
there.
It was so like meta that it played him putting down another TV somewhere else, and then that TV was like him.
Oh, it's like when you open
Yeah.
a stream on stream and it's just delayed. I think it'd
And
be.
I
I
love how
think
we're
it'd be
talking about it in
scarier.
these hushed tones because it's that scary.
It's creepy. You don't want to wake the TV man. They
The
say.
TV
They
people.
say if you arrange 4 cathode ray TVs in facing each other, you will summon him. I think it'd be scary if it was just white noise. You know, if it just turned on and just go.
No, but occasionally you heard like one word from it. It was like,
Hello?
we
remember
are.
that-
Like you do the
That-
shh, and I'll be like, we are
Going.
here. We are. Do you know what I mean?
Yeah.
There wasn't that terrifying. We should write a horror
Kill.
film. Honestly, James, we've
Just
got-
destroy.
We've got our fingers in so many pies.
Yeah,
We've just
yeah.
got so many
We need
talents
to
just
start a
oozing
musical.
out of us. Do you know what I
We need
mean?
to start
No, we're
really-
writing an album, aren't we?
Yes.
Do you know what I mean?
Yes.
That's
and
coming
then
to
our
you
musical.
sometime. Coming to you at
Should we
some
start
time.
it now?
Absolutely. So wait, is that the end of Plum News? Is that the end of
Oh
Plum
yeah,
News? Is
sorry,
that the
hold
end of
on.
Plum News? Boop, ba-doop, boop, boop, ba-doop, pop, boop.
I hope one day we get so big that BBC comes after us and like, please
Oh, I
stop
would love that.
using
That's
on
when
your
we know
Steam.
we've made it.
That's when we know.
And
When we
then-
get a cease and desist
Well,
letter.
we'll just like whip the guitar out and play it on the guitar.
Yeah.
Beep. Okay, so are you gonna give me a beat this time then, and we'll start the album. Do the white noise. Do the white noise. It sounds like something off a clipping album. The V-Digs would be proud. I'll do some clipping over it. I'm gonna let this play a bit more first though. Cleavers up, bring 'em here. Femurs all swing on the ceiling like a chandelier. Sitting there in a white dress, looking like she should get it. Licking her lips at the premise, should invest in the hair clinic. She got a pocket full of incisors and pliers and a briefcase in case she get inspired. She ain't, she trying to suck face off the bone. You should know she is prone to swallow the marrow. Getting her regal on down. I'm done. I'm over it. That was phenomenal.
Oh, yee. And also, yeah. Yee.
Very
Do you know
good.
what
So
I
that's-
like the Flight of the Conchords do one and they go, yee. Uh-huh.
Yeah.
Yep.
Oh my god, I've
Oh,
been listening to.
that sounds great. Yeah, okay.
Right,
Well,
are
I'll
you-
see you Tuesday.
Okay, this is so
Yeah.
bad. Right, there's
So
one of the
bad.
most talented people who ever lived, David Berman, died
I
recently.
thought you were going to say someone else, sorry.
No.
Go on.
Died recently, and he was like probably. I'm not gonna say. I'm not gonna say it.
Okay.
But he was as good as Bob Dylan in
Wow.
terms of lyricism.
Wow.
Okay,
Bob
and,
Dylan is famously
Yeah,
quite good.
and I've been listening to him non-stop this like past week.
Nan!
And all I can think of is that he sounds exactly like Jermaine out of Flight of the Conchords, and I
really-
really
that's
think
funny.
we should test this right now.
Okay.
Go to YouTube. Go to YouTube.
Okay. Wait, hold on. Let me get the so the people can see.
So the people can see.
The people
Okay,
can see.
we're gonna get 2 tabs of YouTube open so we can we can flick. You know what I mean? Okay, and in here, click. You know what? I'm gonna look for the song that sounds exactly. Get a Jermaine song up. Get a classic Jermaine. One where Jermaine is front and center.
I mean, if he's front and center of all of them.
Not crying. Okay. And then
Not crying.
okay, and on. Wait, I'm just looking. For
Have you
the
seen
button.
Flight of the Conchords yet?
I've seen bits of it. I've seen bits.
Have
of
you
Flight of
ever
the
shown you
Conchords.
that clip where he goes, "Go fuck yourself, Brit"?
Yeah,
I love that bit.
And here put in How to Rent a Room by Silver Jews. Yes, that's it. Okay.
Hashtag.
So play Jermaine first.
Okay.
I'm excited for this. Is that Nancy off Future?
It is.
Not crying. It's just been raining
On my face.
And if you think you see some tear tracks down my cheeks, please.
This is beautiful. This is
Don't
gorgeous.
tell my mates. No, this is
Okay,
Brad.
okay, stop.
so
Okay,
that's-
now go here. This is a real song, so like.
Okay. Sorry, what are you saying about that last song?
No. I meant
No.
we won't laugh at this song. We won't laugh at it. So, you know, I'm sorry.
We do song?
I only wanna die in your eyes.
Is
Yeah,
it just
I get
me?
what you
Is it
mean,
just me?
yeah,
All I can
yeah.
hear now is.
Yeah.
Yeah, you can.
It sounds a bit more like it in this, but I get exactly what you mean.
Is that how you feel?
Loretta broke my heart in the letter. She told me she was leaving.
But yeah, no, I get entirely what you mean.
And honestly, I feel just terrible because I've just been listening to this genius work of absolute
Goodness.
some of the best lyrics ever written. This isn't his best song, by the way.
No,
But
this
I
is his
know.
best song. He heard from
But,
some.
But,
He said so.
and I just feel so bad. Because also Jermaine is a genius, of course.
He is. What's on Craigslist? That's what I want to know.
You know what? We've been doing some more news, but it's been on our mind the whole time. We just want to go back to flip Craigslist.
So this says going back 10 years. Doubt you come on here, but worth a try. Many years ago, now, I had a friend with the initials RG. You moved to Liverpool for uni from Norwich.
So does he know
Open
the
parentheses,
actual person? He just doesn't
I
want to embarrass
think,
them.
close parentheses, you had some issues. I wasn't best equipped to help, although I tried.
Oh,
God,
that sounds
this is
like a
good.
bit of a humble brag. Do you know what I mean? Just
I'm
like,
looking for, like,
I tried, but you didn't really let me help you.
Hold on. Sad royalty-free music.
I love how we've just played like royalty-free music anyway.
It's
Do you know what I
fine,
mean?
yeah.
But it's okay.
Okay, how sad's this? Is it sad enough? It's not sad enough.
Sounds like Jingle Bells.
I need sad guitar and violin music.
Oh,
yeah.
this is the one. This is my jam.
Doubt you come on here, but worth a try.
Can we alternate lines?
Of course, you go next.
Many years ago now, I had a friend with the initials RG.
You moved to Liverpool for uni from Norwich, I think.
You had some issues. I wasn't best equipped to help. although I tried.
I fell out of my depth. We lost touch. I regret it.
The map location isn't the last place you lived, but I think it's near where you lived when we first met.
It's got to have been about 10 years now. But I do think of you from time to time. And I wonder how you're getting on and occasionally worry.
I hope you're all right and life is treating you well.
Last we spoke, I lent you a phone, which your neighbor stole.
If any of this sounds familiar, I'd love to hear from you.
See.
Do not contact me with unsolicited services or offers.
I am not interested. That honestly,
Beautiful. That was-
I nearly cried. That was.
Honestly, I think that was the greatest content that has ever been on Plum Chutney.
That was great.
Phenomenal.
We'll make a
I think
clip
we
of
need
that.
to do a whole episode of going on
Honestly, Craigslist looks
Craigslist.
great. What else? Rants and raves.
Go down.
Politics.
For sale, go for sale. Go
For
for,
sale,
antiques.
Antiques.
No, in fact, no. Go
Barber, baby and kid. I would like to buy baby and
go
kid, please.
toys and games.
Toys and games. Okay.
What the fuck is that? Is that weed?
Looks like weed. Quality white colour skates, tough and strong, plus derby, plus of years ago, 420. Extra nice and extra rare quality constructed roller derby girl skates from years ago. These could be a collector's item. I can't find the size, so I measured the length of the shoe. This literally just looks like someone who sells weed, and they are trying to
And it's trying to
advertise
like
it.
get around it by. I love
If
that.
you want to buy some weed, hit up this person. Their kick ID is delivery 100. I'm so confused. I'm so
What's going on?
confused.
Why did Alex Painter just say we had to watch a Coca-Cola ad?
Because she's supporting Plum Chutney. Do you know what I mean?
you, Alex Painter,
With
get away
money.
from me. Go on temp jobs.
No,
Temp
I
jobs.
want like missed connections because I want more of that
Oh,
other one we
okay.
just got. Okay. Mature buy this at hotel needing some company.
Go-
Should we read this out with the same sad?
Okay, go on. Okay, you read the title.
Okay. Bar visitor at hotel needs some company. Open parentheses derby close parentheses.
Hey,
Hi.
just open for anything. Chat, drinks, should be some commas and punctuation there, but I'll let it slide. Or even further if there's a spark.
Oh, anyone? Welcome.
35 yo.
Friendly, easy to get on guy.
Looking forward.
I'm looking forward myself.
Do not contact me with
With
unsolicited
unsolicited
services or offers.
Okay, this one. Okay.
You,
No, wait. Guy sitting outside Victoria Centre. Okay, yeah, you start.
you, white guy squatting down outside clean cut kitchen. I feel like this is like slam poetry.
Yeah. We need maybe some more upbeat.
We get some like bouncy music, some bouncy, like
bouncy,
bouncy, that's
royalty
exactly-
free music. Okay, yeah.
bouncy mystic. I like that. It's not what I had in mind, but it might work. Oh, here we go. Okay. You, white guy, squatting down outside clean cut kitchen.
Victoria Centre near Old Tuck Clock.
Friday the 9th of August, 2019, late afternoon.
After 4 p.m.
Me, black, squash, MXD guy, black jacket and cap.
I looked at you and thought, wow, you looked at me.
Get in touch.
Incredible.
Oh, honestly, Jims,
I'm
we
a-
are so
I'm
talented.
a little bit sad there's not more in. Should we go off Liverpool?
Searching for Sarah sounds like the greatest thing I've
Okay.
ever seen in my
Should
life.
we need, let's get the tone on of it.
Oh my god.
Okay, should we?
Emotional royalty-free music.
Okay,
Emotional.
Emotional.
Okay.
Home.
Oh, this is good. This is very good. Okay, you did tell yeah.
Searching for Sarah, open parentheses, Nottingham, close parentheses.
We met on a Friday night and had a few drinks with each other and your friend.
You liked my stories, and I liked your opinions.
We headed off to another pub, but didn't exchange numbers after we left.
The phone was dead. ...
Do not
are you,
contact me with unsolicited services.
Unless you're Sarah, then Sarah, babe, I miss you. And your opinions.
Oh, your sweet opinions.
I cuss that my phone was dead. If only I fucking charged my phone.
I love that change of chord there. That works so beautifully.
I would have known you, Sarah. We could have had a family by now.
I'm sorry, Jenny.
Jenny.
It was daytime.
The daytime
gorgeous.
of the night.
Honestly,
Literally,
I
this is
think
my new
this should-
favourite segment.
Literally, can this be a segment from that? We've just created a segment on Plum
Why are we
Chutney.
in Nottingham? Can we go to like somewhere with more people in it?
Yeah, Nottingham. That's like my least favourite place. Devon and Cornwall.
London. Oh, Devon and Cornwall. Yeah, the
Devon and
people there are dirty.
People, they just like farm. Oh, Colin from
Colin
Hook.
from Hong.
Nice. Who's Colin from Hook?
I don't know.
Missing all my old friends. If you remember me, I am
Colin from
Hook.
Hook. Would be great to catch up
Is that
with you.
literally all there is on Craigslist in Devon and Cornwall?
Should we reply to Colin? Hi, Colin. It's me, Dave from Hook.
Is that literally? Do people in
Apparently.
Devon and Cornwall have they not discovered the internet yet?
No, honestly, this seems like a pretty dead website. But you know what? I bet will have some stuff in it.
Oh,
Lundras.
yeah, of course.
Missed connections and Lundras.
Handsome
Okay.
guy with a dog
Pick
in
one,
London.
pick
Field.
one.
Comic-Con 2019. I love me
Okay,
some
Comic
Comic-Con.
Con 2019. Okay.
Let's get a vibe
Let's
for it.
pick up the vibe.
Okay, now we need some bouncy music.
Bouncy music,
So, no,
okay,
some motivational music. Motivational.
Sorry, it came up with motivational epic hip hop royalty-free music. And
Oh,
that's
oh
what
my
I'm on.
god, here we go. I'm so ready for this. Okay. If you only had one chance.
Would you go to Comic Con 2019 in London?
Friday 26th of July.
Early afternoon. Class.
White team, my boys were with me.
Glasses wearing lady. Black and white outfit.
Here we go, I'm feeling it. It's coming.
He.
Wait. It's coming, it's coming. We were looking at Deadpool earrings. Who would wear them?
You said something about a dead butter anima. Or death butter, which would be hilarious.
Looked round. You were gone.
Yeet.
If you can! Do not contact me. Oh, it's finished.
I think it was
That's
taking the
beautiful.
beat now. Okay. Okay.
Okay,
Handsome guy with the dog in London Field. Should we go with that one?
Yeah, go on. That's
Okay, let's go
phenomenal.
10.
Handsome guy. I feel this is emotional music again, yeah?
Emotional
Definitely. Oh, this one here, epic, inspirational,
and cinematic.
motivational. Oh.
Handsome guy with a dog. In London Fields, open parentheses, London Fields, close parentheses. Yeet!
Hi.
We chatted briefly in London Fields Park.
I remember. You worked with your cute dog from E5 Bakery
What?
and said something about the funny dog in the baby carrier.
I so wanted to ask for your number.
You walked behind me for some time down Broadway Market.
You fucking weirdo.
Might have to get a restraining order.
But you were so handsome that I loved your stalking and I wish we could meet again.
But do not contact me with unsolicited services.
Don't you
or
fucking
offers.
dare!
Oh, it's building to something.
Should we try and find another one?
Oh my god. Oh my god.
Which one? Thursday. USA lad. Swollen ankle. Okay, yeah. USA lad on Northern Line with swollen ankle who got off at Euston.
I'm gonna. This is gonna be the most emotional one yet. You ready?
yeah, I'm ready.
Lad, from I'm assuming USA, got a Northern Line train at Moorgate.
Or Old Street.
Had a swollen ankle.
What she asked me about.
I'm the last of the black curly hair.
2 blonde bits.
Sunflower skirt.
Legs out.
It's coming with. Loved our smiles and eye contact.
And you made me laugh.
Your friend was pretty hammered too.
What had you two done?
Kept smiling and looking at me. It was cute.
You told me I was cute as you got off the tube at Euston
Around 23:16.
I said thank you.
Wait. Should have gotten my number.
Let me know if you see this so we can take you to A&E for that ankle of yours. It looked pretty fucked. But don't
Contact me with unsolicited services.
Oh, oh, honestly, I think we've got a new show. This
This is our show.
this should just be our show now.
Honestly, I think we've hit the hour mark, but
Let's do a couple more.
Let's do one more, and we'll save the rest for
Okay,
next week.
next week.
And we're doing an entire show of them. Okay.
Okay.
Okay,
Which one do you think? Which one do you think? Should we try a different area? Should we
No,
try...
Angela M. Crawford.
Okay,
Angela M. Crawford, because that'd be anything.
Okay, let's get the tone.
Oh, this is good. Okay, I
Okay.
need a hip hop beat for
Hip-hop
this.
beat.
Hip hop beat.
Should we put no, not epic, because we had an epic one before. A vivacious.
Vivacious.
Is how you spell vivacious? I don't think so.
Yeah, go on.
Let's just go with this.
Okay.
Oh,
Angela M.
Crawford. Staley Bridge, Manchester.
Posted 27 days ago.
Prohibited. You go first, Joey.
Yeah, I'm ready. I'm just waiting.
Okay, yeah.
Oh, what's happening here? I've just got to get a feel for it.
Yeah.
I'm trying to find Angela M. Crawford from the Manchester area. Studied law at Queen Mary University of London
Married in Manchester in 1978.
and later divorced. Let's do it again. Let's do that one again with different flow. Okay.
What, the whole thing?
Yeah. Okay. I'm trying to find Angela M. Crawford from Manchester area
Studied law.
at Queen Mary University of London,
Married in Manchester.
1978.
And later divorced.
If anyone knows of her whereabouts,
would you please contact me? Thanks.
would you contact me?
But
Hey.
wait, don't contact me if you got unsolicited services at office that ain't interested. I don't want none of them. But you don't ask me for pig semen. Yee.
Posted
Word to
27 days ago.
Angela M. Crawford. Oh,
honestly,
honestly, that is.
God, it's taken us 18 weeks to get here.
But my God, we
Oh my
finally
God.
have. We found a new format for the show.
Oh, it's that
That's
time.
definitely
it's
a
that
new
time.
segment.
That is, aren't you lucky that you were here at the birth of that
Oh,
segment?
I bet you were. And we also talked about other stuff, I feel. Sim, you've got a 5-day weekend coming up.
Yes.
That's
Jim's-
one more than my
you
day.
You only have a 4-day weekend. Imagine that. Imagine
Honestly,
a 4-day
Sim, I
weekend.
might sneak into your work and make cancel your holiday request so you have to go in.
Well, the thing is, I won't be in work because I got a 5-day weekend.
Oh, shit. I think I want to get for the show like a separate microphone to,
Yeah.
into a scrambler so we can constantly have like, you know, the auto-tune mic.
Yeah.
And we can go like, and it will like auto-tune the shit out of.
That'd be
I think
incredible.
I wanna
I would
do
love
that.
that. We need another mic because we need to start having guests
We need
on.
to start having guests on. I
You know
did
what I
ask
mean?
Ryan if he wanted to come on.
Can I guess what he said?
He said he's in work.
He's in work,
Yeah,
of course. Yeah,
he's in
I'm
work.
shocked. Fucking.
Yeah, and I feel I only really have the resources for one extra guest at the moment, and
Yeah.
I feel like I want our girlfriends on together so we can make them feel uncomfortable together. Do you know what I mean?
Oh, absolutely. Yeah, absolutely.
Maybe we
That'd be
should have
fun.
them on one.
Maybe they could
Just grill
rotate. We'll
them.
do half of them with Danny Rushton and half of the show with Amy Sands.
Oh yeah, maybe change places. Thank you for coming.
Thank you.
If you enjoyed this fantastic episode of Plum Chutney, and what an episode it was, to be honest.
And watch the next one.
Leave one of those thumbs up, maybe click the subscribe, follow us on the things. We don't post on the things other than Instagram really, so that's the only one you should really follow us on.
But we're gonna post some of our sick beats and hot rhymes.
Yes,
Yeah.
yes. As always, you stay plummy, you mother plumbers.
plumbers.
Do you have anything to add, Sim?
You know what? I have absolutely nothing to add
Wow.
except thank you. Thank you.
Have a plum-tastic weekend, guys. We miss you dearly.
I hope it's 5 days like mine,
Mm.
and not 4 days like James's. Bye. Mwah.